What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. It's a great day to talk about and be the owner of some real deal silver. And it's an even better day to be the owner of some silver when you got a majority of your silver at about $18, just about doubled in value since then. Am I going to sell? We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos, subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos, and follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. 4 super quick things as we fully dive into the video. Number 1, if you haven't already, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We have the brand new It's a Great Day to Have a Great Day t-shirt and coffee mug. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. 2, make sure to try yourself some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now. I will leave an affiliate link in the description so you can try out the different flavors. 3, if you're not already investing and you'd like to be, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so. And they make it really simple for a new investor to start investing because of how easy it is to learn about the market and navigate on their app. Webull link in the description. 4th and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, airtight tubes and capsules, anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, currency sleeves, microscopes, the list goes on. Any and all stacking supplies, and any and all prepping supplies will be linked in the description for your convenience. Okay, so in today's video, I wanted to talk about the spot price of silver going from where it was at when I first got started stacking and where it was for my entire first year of stacking. And I want to talk about where it's at today and what I plan on doing. My silver has essentially doubled in value. My average cost compared to where it's at today, I have essentially 2x'd on my silver. Have I sold any? Do I plan on selling any? If not, at what point do I plan on selling any? That's what I want to talk about in today's video. Now, this entire video was actually inspired by a question that I had received just yesterday, or by the time this video comes out, 2 days ago. And the question is coming from a user named Ricky Penapio, 9854. And the question is, did you sell some of your silver from where it's at today when it was $17 an ounce when you first started stacking? So it's a great question. Thanks for asking, and I look forward to answering it throughout the course of this video. Now, I also want to do a quick little spot price update. I am filming this video at 11:46 in the morning on Monday, May 26, 2025. It will be coming out on May 27th. But the spot price as I'm filming the video is $33.32. And hey, we're already here. Let's mention gold as well. Spot price of gold is $3,336.80. Same day, same time, same everything. That's where spot price is today. Where was spot price when I picked up my very first piece of silver? Spot price was approximately $17.05. Now, this was at the very end of 2017, going into 2018. Back then, pre-2020, premiums on all just everyday silver coins, rounds, and bars were very low. A little different today, a little different post-2020, but back then, premiums were about like $1 over spot for just generic silver rounds, $1.25 for Maple Leafs, $1.50 for American Silver Eagles. And those pieces of silver were the ones that I prioritized the most for my first couple of years of stacking. The end of 2017, the entire year of 2018, the entire year of 2019, and the first half of 2020. That's what I was going after for the most part. Now, also some 90% silver as well, a little bit later on. But when I first started stacking, it was 1705 roughly. And The next time that I got silver, a week or so later, I think it was like, I don't know, 1690 or something like that. After that, it was about 1650, then 1625, and this is when I first started stacking. Now, a lot of people, when they first start stacking and the spot price goes down 14 cents, they have a heart attack and like, oh my God, I'm losing my money. But I remember my instinct was automatically, oh my God, this is getting better and better. I wanted more silver anyway. And it's cheaper this time around than it was last time around. This is fantastic. Couple cents, you know, what's the big difference? But every time I want to get more, it's getting cheaper. I can get the same amount of silver for a smaller dollar amount. Or I can get more silver for a smaller dollar amount. This is fantastic. That's what I said my first, 2 months. So stepping into 2018, the spot price went from that all the way down to $14 an ounce. And that's kind of where it bottomed out. Remember, premiums were extremely low back then. Generic rounds, if the spot price was $14 and change, it would bring it up to about $15 and change. Maple Leafs be $1.25 over spot, Silver Eagles $1.50 over spot roughly, sometimes a little bit less. And also at the time I was getting a lot of cull silver, so Maple Leafs and Eagles that were a little bit scratched up or maybe had some milk spots or toning, discoloration, whatever, which took a percentage off the premium. So I was technically getting it for lower than the already very low premiums. And at $14 an ounce, I remember, and I was filming videos back then too, by the way, I remember saying, I would do unboxing videos, I would do them outdoors. Sometimes I'd go outside, I film a video, opening up, the bag that I got from the local coin shop or a box that I had received if I ordered some silver online. And I would do outdoor unboxing videos. And I remember specifically saying for months and months on end when silver bottomed out at $14 and it stayed down for around $14, I remember saying dozens of times, this might be the opportunity of a lifetime for me. We may never see silver this low again. And guess what? That was 7 years ago. And we haven't seen silver that low ever since. I mean, minus the split second that it fell during the COVID crash, but it popped right back up. But with that, that's an exception. Excluding that little blip in time, we have not seen silver go that low again. And I got a majority of my silver that year and the following year. The bulk of my stack, 7 years of stacking, a majority of it was picked up during those 2 years, 2018, 2019. So I started at 17, went as aggressive as I possibly could at 14, continued stacking aggressively all the way up back to, 17, 18, 19. Again, the premiums were very low at the time, so factoring in the premium, my average cost on silver is probably about $18 an ounce, premium included, being that I got a majority at $14 an ounce, and a lot at 15, and a lot at 16, and a lot at 17, and a lot of 18, and 19. Finding that average cost, I don't know my exact average cost. It might even be lower. I like to play it safe and call it $18 an ounce. Premium included. That's adding the premium on top of the spot price at the time. Where is it today? $33 and change. We have seen $34, $35 in recent weeks. We started the year very strong with the precious metals. My silver has essentially doubled. I mean, for it to perfectly double, we would need $36 an ounce right now. It's 33, 34 right now, but it's close enough. Maybe it's not 100% jump. Maybe it's, 95%. We're close enough to being I can get away with saying that it's doubled because it essentially has. With that being the case, have I sold any silver at all? Even one time in the last 7 years? No, I have not. I have not parted ways with any of my silver. Well, I mean, a couple handfuls of silver that I've given away for, for YouTube giveaways and, birthday presents and stuff like that. Sure, I might have given away a little bit of silver for free. I never sold any of it. Nor have I traded any of it for gold. I've yet to do that. I would, but I have not. That opportunity has not presented itself to me. Do I plan on selling any silver today or in the near future? Again, no. I didn't start stacking silver so that I could sell my silver. I'm in it because it's more of a hobby of mine, and I personally strongly believe that later on in life, it's going to do me very, very well hedging against inflation. Gold as well, by the way. Gold even more so. But some people might be looking at the smaller picture here and saying to themselves, or saying to me, well, if it's doubled, why not take some gains? You don't have to sell all of it. You don't have to sell most of it. You don't have to sell half of it. You don't even have to sell a chunk of it. Just a small bit. Take some gains, take some profits, potentially move it into gold or move it into an undervalued stock or invest it into your business. They might be saying something like that. The way I see it is that you shouldn't really measure the silver in dollars. If the spot price or my quote-unquote average cost, spot price plus premium included, which is what I call stack price, my average was about $18 over the last 7 years. And spot price plus a little bit of a premium today, bringing it up $34, $35. It's essentially doubled. You could say that, and you wouldn't be wrong, but also at the same time, does silver go up in value? Does gold go up in value? Does that actually happen? I don't know. The way I've always seen it, when I first got started stacking, and even before I got started stacking, back when I was still doing my research and deciding whether or not I wanted to start stacking, something like a conclusion that I came to was that, yeah, silver, the number goes up, but it usually goes up, the precious metals usually go up, the percent that it goes up is usually right around the same percent that the dollar goes down. So it's almost like a mirror image type of thing where, a bad day for the dollar is a good day for silver, and it kind of, levels itself out a little bit. And as things become more expensive, as the price, the cost of living goes up, the precious metals go up, maybe not by a tremendous amount, but the cost of living ordinarily during normal times does not go up by a tremendous amount. So does silver and gold really go up? Or is it just simply the dollar going down? And yeah, in the last 5 years, 7 years, the spot price has essentially doubled, but what else has happened in the last 5 years? I mean, what happened a little over 5 years ago? The COVID crash and the ramifications that came with our response to COVID. A lot of printing, massive mess, which we really started to notice a year and a half later. I mean, we knew it was a mess from the beginning, but the financial ramifications really started to present themselves afterwards, as most people would have been able to predict. Print a whole bunch of cash. You digitally create cash, readjust and, move around numbers on a balance sheet. It's not like you go to sleep one night and you wake up the next morning and the world's more expensive. No, it takes 6, 12, 18 months for us to really start to see these things. Which is what happened. 6, 12, 18 months later, we started getting hit from all angles. Oh my God, that's up, this is up, that's up, this is up. So yeah, silver in that time period has basically doubled in value, quote unquote. But what else has doubled in value? What else has gone up? 25%, 50%, 100% in that same time period. Everything. Our houses, not twice as much as they were. Is food not up a lot? Is gasoline not up a lot? Is clothing not up a lot? A lot of things are up 25%, 50%, 100%, even more. Used cars, new cars. The world has become more expensive. And a lot of things out there have doubled in value, including silver. So did it really go up in value? Or did the dollar bill go down in value? Because yeah, a lot of things have doubled in value in the last 5 years, silver included, gold included. But what has the dollar done? It's lost about half of its purchasing power in the last 5 years. So coincidentally, the dollar has essentially got cut in half, and all these other costs have gone up by twice as much. So it's like, it's that mirror image I'm talking about. The dollar bill lost half of its purchasing power. Everything else gained 50%, 100% maybe. So I don't look at silver as an investment. I've never looked at silver as an investment. I knew from day one that it wasn't an investment. All it is a hedge against inflation. The precious metals, that's what they should be used for. An inflation hedging tool, not an investment. If you want to grow wealth, build wealth, and create wealth, you need to be investing in the stock market. You need to be investing in real estate. You need to be starting, running, and owning a business. Wealth is created through business, stocks, and real estate. Silver and gold should be looked at as a way of preserving wealth that you already built. The precious metal should not be looked at as an investment. The precious metal should not be seen as a way of creating wealth, because silver and gold typically go up when the dollar bill goes down. And the precious metals can help you hedge against it, store value, and preserve purchasing power. But they're not going to create wealth for you. They can stabilize wealth that you already created for yourself through investments. Just something to think about. Just something to talk about. But coming around full circle, no, I haven't sold, and no, I don't plan on selling. What I do plan on doing, not anytime soon because the gold to silver ratio is very far from being in my favor. When that gap closes in, I would like to trade not all, not most, not half, not even a huge portion, but a decent chunk of silver for gold. That's part of the stacking order of operations. See, there's a financial order of operations for those of you that actually like invest your dollar bills. Underneath this financial umbrella, there is the financial order of operations, which goes from contributing to your 401k just enough to get the full match. That's step one. Step two is to max out your HSA if you're eligible for an HSA, because it has the lowest contribution limit. It's the easiest one to max out. Once you do that, you work on the Roth IRA, which is the next easiest one to max out. And after that, step four is to come back to step one and increase your contribution limits beyond the company match and potentially max out your 401k if you have that ability to do so. That's the financial order of operations. I did a little bit of a spin-off of that with a stacking order of operations. Step number one is you go to work and you trade your time for dollars, which is tough to think about because you're trading your most valuable asset, far more valuable than silver and gold, your time. The one thing in life you can't get back. You can find $5 on the ground, you can't find 5 minutes. You can buy yourself a watch, can't buy back your time. But step number 1 is to go to work and you trade your time for dollars. Step number 2 is you go to the coin shop and you trade some dollars for some silver. You wait, rinse and repeat. You wait it out. When the gold to silver ratio gap closes in, you trade some silver for some gold. It's like getting more silver for your cash when the spot price is low, but in this case, you're getting more gold for your silver. And if you want to do a step beyond that later on in life, as you rinse and repeat and slowly but surely turn that little pile of gold into a mountain of gold by trading your time for dollars, your dollars for silver, your silver for gold, potentially trade some gold for land way out in the future. That's the stacking order of operations. Nowhere in that little equation does it mention selling silver back for cash, taking a step in a backward direction. Sure, you can do so during an emergency situation. Silver and gold is, at the end of the day, kind of like a physical at-home savings account. You run into a rough patch, an unexpected bill pops up, or some type of expense that you weren't really fully prepared for. Yeah, you've been there for your silver and gold. Well, guess what? Your silver and gold can be there for you. You can sell a portion of it for cash and take care of that situation that's going on. But that's not part of the order of operations. You could do that if you absolutely need to, but it's not necessarily part of the plan. We don't plan for rough patches. We don't plan for, financial hardships, but it's there for you if you need to. But that's the stacking order of operations. Trade your time for dollars, dollars for silver, silver for gold, and potentially gold for land. No, I haven't sold. No, I don't plan on selling. The only thing I plan on doing with my silver is trading a portion of it for gold when the gold to silver ratio gap closes in. Right now, it's about 1 to 100. That's insane. I wouldn't even trade silver for gold at 1 to 70, or even 1 to 60 probably. 1 to 50, 1 to 40. Now we're talking. If it closes in even more than that, even better. I don't know if I can really see that happen, but if we can get to 1 to 50 or 1 to 40, yeah. You can find me at the local coin shop trading some silver for some gold. I'll tell you that right now. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If the spot price of silver, quote unquote, doubled in value from whatever your average cost is whenever you started stacking silver, would you sell? Let me know in the comments. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for bonus videos. Follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. And of course, 4 super quick things as we wrap up the video. Number 1, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We have the brand new It's a Great Day to Have a Great Day t-shirt and coffee mug. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. 2, if you haven't already, try you out some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now. I will leave an affiliate link in the description so you can try out the different flavors. 3, if you're not already investing and you'd like to get started, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so. And they make it really easy for a new investor to start investing because of how simple it is to navigate on the app and learn about the market. And I do plan on taking 3 people this month in May of 2025. I want to help 3 people learn about the market and help them and guide them through kickstarting their very own investment portfolio. So if you want to be one of those 3, please reach out. And the Webull link will be in the description. 4th and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, whether it be airtight tubes and capsules, whether it be anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, currency sleeves, microscopes, the list goes on. Any and all stacking supplies and any and all prepping supplies will be linked in the description for your convenience. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know one more time, what would you do if you've been stacking silver for a couple months, couple years, maybe even a decade, maybe even longer, and your average cost, whatever that number may be, if you were to see it, quote unquote, double in value, if it were to 2x, would you sell? Or would you hold? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.